Welcome back to Work and Wander, where career stories meet dream destinations. I am your host, Jay Cocarulo, along with my fantastic and wonderful and looking so cozy co-host, Jessica Badlam. Hey, Jessica.
Hey Jay, how are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. You also are looking festive. You've got your red colors on,
I do.
but
I do. Last recording before Christmas.
I
So
know.
we had to, you're looking, you have your sweats on to be cozy in the cold northeast of Virginia.
I do. And I can't believe that, this is the last recording before the holidays and, Christmas and New Year's and all of that. Like, I still have not wrapped a single present, and I've almost finished Christmas shopping. How about you?
We are, I think we're close to done with the shopping part of it. I wrapped a few of my wife's presents yesterday, but the kids' presents are all just in shipping boxes piled
Yeah.
up on like under my bed.
You'll laugh at this then, shipping boxes, because I had a work trip to Myrtle for a few days this week, and when I came back, my front my front foyer of my house was like loaded with boxes because while I was gone, I guess my family decided we'll just leave them here until she comes back, and I'm
Yeah,
like, oh my gosh.
it's a good place for
So
them.
I had to sort them and figure out what was what when I got back from my work trip.
That's funny. That's so fun. Well, speaking of trips, today we have a special episode that is just you and I, and we thought we would take a few minutes and talk about some holiday travel destinations. This is all just according to the websites of the world. But I thought some of these were interesting, and so we could give some perspective on those things for everyone, and then we'll close out the year with our sort of holiday travel special.
Awesome. I'm excited.
So the first thing I found super interesting was there is an article. Actually, this is from Travel and Leisure magazine, though it is on our website. That talks about the number one travel destination, international travel destination from the United States specifically, for holiday travel this 2025, and what I guess this is Google Flights data, and it is tracking people searching for flights between December 21st and January 4th. So sort of that like 2 weeks of Christmas.
Yeah.
Any guesses? Any guesses to where we think that it would
Oh.
be?
And you said it's international.
Yeah, international from the US.
Okay. My guess, I think that's a hard one. Because my first gut would lean towards like Europe, like London, like seeing London at the holidays, I feel like would be like super iconic and very classic. But I also think that, there's probably a lot of people looking to get somewhere maybe warmer for the
Hmm.
holidays,
Yeah.
and try something different.
I,
So I don't know.
I like you. I like you was thinking Europe, but and I didn't. And then I thought about warmer and like the Caribbean, but this is
Hmm.
actually you had passed the Caribbean
Oh,
all the way to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So
wow.
I know. I thought it was. I was surprised, though. I mean, Rio is a beautiful. I went on a work trip. I mean, this was like 20 years ago, but I did go on a recruitment trip to Rio, and it is a beautiful place for sure. I mean, if I guess if you're going to take the religious aspect of it, there is a big statue of Jesus at the top of the mountain in Rio,
That's true.
so that would be Christmas adjacent for sure. But yeah, it says that that is the place that people are looking to head. 300 hiking trails in Rio is,
Wow.
and then of course the famous beaches. You cannot go to Rio and not go to the beautiful beach. And if you think about it, it's in the southern hemisphere, so it's summer down in Rio for
Right.
them.
There's that warm weather change.
Exactly. So I thought that was interesting. Some other places on the list were St. Lucia, so there's your Caribbean getaway, and Morocco, which again I don't know that I would have thought of, but I'm sure it's beautiful. Closer to home, South Carolina was on the list. and Bozeman, Montana. So if you want to go to Yellowstone and maybe
You
go
know,
skiing,
I would
there you
probably
go.
try that. I would
Yeah,
probably try that. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
as you know, I'm a fan of colder weather, so I think that would work for me. Montana. I've never been there though.
I have not either. I have
Yeah.
not. But I pulled up another list, and this is like the 28 places that 28 most popular places that people head to for the holidays. And there were
Okay.
some good ones on here. I wasn't sure if we hit through this list. And the first one that jumped out to me, Rio actually is on the list. So no, so, but I thought if we're going to stay in the warmer places, San Juan, Puerto Rico was on the list as well.
Yeah, I saw that too, and it was interesting because it said it boasts like a holiday season that stretches across like an impressive 45 days. I have not been for the holidays. I've actually been to San Juan twice, because I've gone to our resort there in Puerto Rico, and San Juan is a quick drive from the resort, and it's such a neat town. I was actually just there earlier this year in February for our East Business Unit meeting. And we went down to Old San Juan for an evening, and I just loved seeing all of the colorful buildings, like the history that's built into it. So I can definitely imagine that in the holidays, and I think it would be really neat. Have you
Yeah.
been?
I haven't been during the holidays. I have been once, and yeah, it's it's very historic, but then there are like the conveniences of the United States, like there's a Target. So it's a really neat place. And in this little write up, they actually talk about coquito, which is one of my favorite holiday drinks because it's sort of eggnog adjacent, but it's coconut based,
Oh, yum.
and there is a lot of rum in it. So it speaks to me. So Coquito and San Juan for Christmas definitely feels like something that should be on people's list.
I think so. Are you an eggnog fan?
I am not an eggnog fan, which is why I love the Coquito. It
Okay.
is not egg based. It is coconut milk based.
I do. I love my dad's eggnog that he makes, but I also love coconut flavored things, so I feel like I would be a major fan of
Yeah,
coquito.
yeah. I just had some
And I
last
like
night.
rum, like you do.
There you
So,
go. There you go. The next place is like this is classic, and this is what I thought of when I was like, oh, people go to Europe. Is Germany for the Christmas markets? I have not been. It's on the short list of things that my family wants to do. But yeah, I hear that the Christmas markets in Germany are just fantastic. There's also some in France that are like 400 years old. I think it's like the French-German border is, I
really?
believe, where it is. Yes.
Oh man, that sounds awesome. I've heard that Christmas market in Germany is like massive, massive.
Yeah.
And I love that kind of stuff, like travel, like walking around and seeing unique gifts that you can bring home to family and friends. Like we did that. One of the places for sure that I know a lot of people like to travel to on the holidays is New York. And we
Of
like to
course.
walk around the Christmas market at like Bryant Park. We actually did that last year and took our family and our kids to New York for December for their
Nice.
first time.
I like
And
it.
that was such an awesome experience. And it's definitely a trip that they want to repeat because they just had so much fun. There's obviously so much to do in New York, but when you said Christmas markets, that definitely made me think of New York City as well.
The did you stay at Midtown 45?
We did not. It was all booked up, as you can imagine.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
It is
It's such
so
a
hard to
fabulous.
get in there. But we did go by and see everybody there and had a nice dinner at one of the restaurants walking distance from our resort. And our resort there is in such an amazing location. You
Oh,
can,
it's like a block from Grand Central Station, which then
yes,
allows you to get anywhere in the city. It's so fantastic.
yes, we love it there. We were hoping to go back this December, but we did Disney instead, a few weeks back. So, you know,
That works too. I mean, the not on the list, but the decorations everywhere at Disney are hard to beat
yeah.
because and like it's almost like the parks are great, but the resorts because they each have a flair that matches their resort.
Hmm.
are just great experience just to stroll through the lobbies and see all the each unique tree and unique decorated and setup.
Yeah, we had the unique advantage, which was a first for us, of seeing it because we arrived the day before Halloween. So when we got there, it was still all Halloween themed and fall everywhere. And then that switch over happened like overnight at all the parks, I think on like November 1st. And so we
Yeah,
were there through that transition from fall to Christmas. So it was really neat to see.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. The this one's a little like Bozeman-esque, right? When that was on the other list, but Park City, Utah. So if you're looking for a like winter mountainy experience, um, Park City is on the list. And I haven't been in a few years, but I have head out to Park City for skiing during spring break, and Utah is just that area is so beautiful, but it's also so close to Salt Lake City. So like
Hmm.
you fly in and it's 40 minutes to get to the mountains, which is really, really, really convenient. So what in Park City, Utah, of course, they have the former Olympic City, and we have resorts there. Plug for for Club Wyndham, and they have a North Pole Express. Sorry, it's not the Polar Express. It's the North Pole Express train ride that you can sip hot cocoa with Mrs. Claus on.
Mrs.
So
Claus,
I know.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
I
And
need to
plus you can
do
go skiing. So
Yes, my kids tried skiing for the first time last winter, but not anywhere as neat as Park City, Utah. And I think they would really love it. And we've talked about different places that offer like a Polar Express type of ride for kids. I think that's probably such a neat experience to have and hard to beat probably in Utah,
yeah.
compared to other places.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I won't name everything on the list, but like Rome is on the list, and you think like if you're Catholic, going to Rome for Christmas probably is like a real bucket list thing. They do a midnight mass at the Pantheon, and then of course you could
Ooh.
go to St. Peter's. I know, right? And Paris is of course on the list as it is on every travel list. But I imagine that the lights and decorations in Paris are probably just beautiful. It seems like I'm reading here, it seems that they install lights all along the Champs Elysees, so
Ooh.
the big popular like main road where all the shopping is in Paris. So that'd probably be pretty.
I can picture that for sure. That's also a definite bucket list place for me to get to Paris. But I've also, yeah, I know interestingly enough, South Africa is on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently they have pretty great markets as well. And obviously they're in a warmer climate, so their winter is warm where ours is, obviously a little bit cooler. South Africa, it was good to see Cape Town on that list as well. And apparently
The
there's a lot of penguins.
Yes, I believe there are penguins
Hmm.
in South Africa, and right. I think it's one of the. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because I'll be wrong. But I think there's like only a few places on like main continents that penguins exist. Either most of it's obviously Antarctica or like
Right.
islands that are off of places. So there you go, South
Yeah.
Africa penguins. There's an interesting one on the list
Oh, what is
that
it?
so Kennebunkport, Maine, which is I know, right? So ironically, I have family in Kennebunk, Maine.
You
So
do?
I have actually been for Christmas. However, I did not have the chance to see this. They have an 11-day bash that's about as New England as it gets, according to the article. And one of the main attractions is a Christmas tree made of lobster traps. And now that I know that this exists, I am disappointed that I have not had the chance to see said Christmas
Yeah.
tree of lobster traps.
How did you miss it?
I don't know. I was not. It was many many years ago. But I guess the thing to do is to get a lobster roll from the Clam Shack, which is
Okay.
considered one of the best lobster rolls maybe in the country, Maine, in the country, and then go hang out at the Lobster Trap Christmas tree. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Lobster. Gotta get you some lobster.
there you go. There you go.
That was my terrible impression. I did see actually one on the list that I have been to, not at the
Ooh.
holidays. As you can, from my commentary, I think you can tell like I'm a home person on the holidays, but I do love travel, obviously. But Salzburg, Austria
Oh,
is
all right.
on the list of places that you should visit in the holidays, and I had the pleasure of going there March time frame, so it was definitely very, very cold. But fun fact about Salzburg, if you don't know, it was where they filmed the movie The Sound of Music. So,
Oh,
really, really beautiful. Very beautiful. If you can imagine the movie, I got to see it there when it was snowing. So, it was really nostalgic and like peaceful because we grew up watching that movie when we were kids. And I can just imagine it at Christmas time being even all the more nostalgic and magical.
oh, I like that. All right.
Hmm.
I have not been, so to put that on the list of
There you go.
places to go. The back here on in North America, Quebec City, Canada, also on the list, which I feel like I've heard that like it's like a little slice of France inside Canada.
Really?
And so it's like this cute little town where you can. According to this, it's one of the oldest cities in North America, and has very colonial French architecture. So it has this like European feel with cobblestone streets and stuff. But there's a toboggan run that you can do, which is one of the oldest traditions there. So you
Wow.
can zoom down icy tracks overlooking the city on a wooden sled up to 45 miles an hour. So
Okay.
if you're looking for a thrill, you can toboggan down the hill in Quebec City. It seems.
I probably would. I like a good activity. Like it sounds like a roller coaster and I'm all for it.
Yeah, yeah. Anything not on the list that you're like this would be a cool place to go for the holidays that you're thinking?
That's a good question. Because there's a lot of good places on this list that really, inspire me to go somewhere for the holidays, but I'm trying to think.
I feel like I would. I mean, I'm surprised it's not on the list, and maybe I'm overthinking it. But like, I feel like who don't want to go to Hawaii for Christmas? Like in my head,
That's
it's
what
like
was in my head
all
a little
right,
bit.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. So Hawaii, I mean, that would be obviously Hawaii is always beautiful, but I feel
Hmm.
like this like tropical escape, but but a real escape,
Yeah.
feels like something that could be fun.
Yeah. I feel like I do like to be home for the holidays because I do feel like Williamsburg brings like a very, very charming. They do the holidays very, very well with the history here, the cobblestone streets that we have, every day around Colonial Williamsburg, and just the activities that we have here. It's just such a nice place to be. So a lot of people do come to Williamsburg, even though it's not on this list. It's not quite as extravagant as some of these other ones, but it's a nice place to be for the holidays.
Fun fact, Jess, I actually, this was many, many, many years before you and I knew each other, but we did go to Williamsburg for New Year's. And
Okay.
so we went up there like sort of right after Christmas and did DC and Williamsburg and went through the little colonial Williamsburg stuff. And they still had the holiday decorations up. And we had a
Yeah.
holiday meal at the place
The
that George
tavern.
Washington loves. Yeah, what I don't remember the name
I
of it,
think
but
it
yeah,
I think it's maybe King's Arm Tavern or something like that. That's a
that
popular
sounds
one.
like it's potentially correct. So yeah, so that it was really it was cold, of course, but it was fun. It was nice. The kids have fond memories of it, so we're gonna be good with that. So it's good.
Good. Happy to hear it.
All right. Well, I feel like if anyone has a great place that they love to go for the holidays, like throw it in the comments of the recording and we'll check it out. But this was fun. I feel like it's gotten me all in the Christmassy spirit.
Yes, same here for sure. And hopefully it'll get me going and I'll maybe wrap some presents today
Yeah, get
after work.
rapping. Get
I do,
rapping.
because I need to try and get my wrapping done because my birthday is the 23rd and I don't like to wrap presents on my birthday.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone
So
needs to
I'm
send Jess birthday presents.
yeah. Shameless plug. Those December babies close to Christmas, we get neglected. So spread the
That's
love.
right. Awesome,
Yeah,
Jess. Well, thanks for chatting with me today. It was always fun.
I appreciate it. It's always a fun episode talking about the holidays. Always good getting together with you, Jay. And to our listeners, thanks so much for listening. We wish you a wonderful holiday season. And until next time, keep wondering.